I thought I should drop into your inbox with some motivation. I was given these little plant pots earlier this year, and I think they sum up perfectly what we need in 2020. I will survive and believe in yourself. I think that over 2020, we have lost such momentum. All of us, or most of us, have had really difficult years. Some of us had to deal with being made redundant, or dreams that got put on hold, things that they were planning and in the process of realizing it, and all of a sudden it stopped. So what that did is it really knocked the wind out of our sails and made us lose momentum. So to put that into context for you, imagine a snowball, right? When it starts at the top of the hill, it's this tiny ball that doesn't have any impact. But as soon as it starts rolling and gaining more snow, now people notice it and they get out of the way of it because it has such momentum that nothing is going to stop it. And that's what we were heading towards, right? The big 2020, the year where all things were possible. And all of a sudden, this big COVID just came and swept it all away. So I just want to put some motivation into your inbox today and ask you, if 2020 wouldn't have happened, what would you have been doing? If maybe that reduce in pay wouldn't have happened, if that redundancy wouldn't have happened, what was your plans for this year? I want to encourage you and motivate you that God isn't surprised by COVID. He knew that this was coming, but He still had that purpose in your life. That purpose has been put on your life before you were even born. So no virus, no setback, no disappointment can take that away, and neither does it come as a surprise to God. So I want to encourage you today that go back to the drawing board, rekindle those dreams and those goals that you set before you were told that COVID is something to fear, that we are going into crisis, that we are going into another economic fallback or setback. I want to encourage you to not believe in those worldly views. First of all, and most of all, we serve a supernatural God who is never surprised or taken aback by things that happen into the natural. And then also, you can see this as a time of opportunity, whether you know it or not. Companies like Airbnb and Uber were set up in the last recession, the 2008 recession. Those companies, who are now huge multi-million-dollar companies, saw an opportunity. They saw a hole in the market that needed to be filled. So I want to encourage you today to write down those goals and those visions again. And if you do have a goal, I really have a cool tool for you, and I've put it in the email below. It's a formula in which you can set your goal up in a certain way that it helps your brain realize that you have thought about your goal, because often we get caught up in the 3 checkpoints, and I actually do a separate workshop on that. And those 3 checkpoints is what sometimes get us stuck. So it is whether we get stuck in overanalyzing and overthinking, or that we get stuck because we haven't set our goal properly. So I'm going to help you with that first checkpoint today on how to set your goal properly. The format is below, and I would love to hear your goals so I can maybe give you some tips on how you can achieve them. So if you have set your goal up using the formula below, don't you want to send it to me? I would love to see how you've written it down. Maybe I can help you improve on it. And otherwise, I can definitely help you get into action mode to help you still achieve that. Because 2020 does not have to be the year of COVID. It can still be the year of your biggest success. For me, it will always be the year I got engaged. Yay! So, it's all what we make of it. Yes, it's been a tremendously difficult year. My fiancés got made redundant. We all had to deal with things that were difficult. But most of all, we still serve an amazing God that's going to make our purpose happen, come rain or shine. So I hope this has brought you a bit of motivation and brightened up your day. I would love to hear from your goals, so send them back to me. And all the best for the last quarter of 2020. Have an awesome day.